This you can see on the screen, it is also in your textbook. This is the poem which we are going to read and comprehend. This poem is about our health and about our earth. There are different stanza, you can see mainly 2 stanza, we would be understanding both of them. Like we already have seen the poem, now this is the stanza and we will be understanding this one. This is the explanation of the first stanza. We all need mainly 3 things for our life. The first one is air, the second is water, third one is food. This is important for all of us to live, we all know. And the earth and the earth's atmosphere, it gives us all these 3 things, we know. And in case we want fresh air and water in future, so we must take care of it, of our land, air around us and the water sources, by not polluting them, because there are different factories which throw their polluted material into the rivers, in the water, in the air. We have seen lots of smoke and polluted air. So, if we protect our environment, only then we can keep it for our next generation. We should not pollute the environment, and by preventing it only we can keep it for our next generation. And we all know that earth is our home. We have forest, and in forest we have different plants. Like in our home, do we live with animals? No, animals live in forest. They love to stay and live in forest. Like birds, where do they live? Birds live on trees, they have their nest. Like small insects, they also have their home in the trees or in the forest. So, earth is our home and also the home for many plants, trees, animals and birds and insects. And if trees are cut down and water bodies, if they are all polluted, then many creatures may lose their home. When insects also may vanish. So, all these things are really important. Earth is our home and we should save our home. So, important thing is to protect the environment. Some species from the animals and plants world, we know that they are already extinct, like dinosaurs, different kinds of large animals you must have seen in few places. They are all extinct now. Like animals, there may be some more animals which are in danger of becoming extinct. So, we must protect them and take care of them, because animals, they live on forest, and earth is a place. So, we should look after the green cover of the earth, which is forest. Can you all imagine the night sky without stars? Do you all like looking at the shimmering waters of the ocean and seas? And also on a cold and winter days, Have you ever wished for the sun to come down and warm you? In nature, we all feel happy because we get different gifts from our nature. Gifts like a good smell, and environment is good, trees give us food, and we are happy. But this is one perspective, it is beautiful. But it is not only beautiful, it also help us preserve, protect and support our life. It gives us food, it gives us good health, it gives us different kinds of things like wood, water, environment, atmosphere, all the things we get from nature. So that is why we can say that nature is not only beautiful, but it also sustains our life. Now, first paragraph we have understood. Now, this is the second paragraph which we are going to read now. This stanza talks about this one. This is the third stanza. It talks about the land, air, water, natural plants and animals, and other natural objects around us. In this unit, in this poem, the focus is on the human world, because we, along with our environment, along with our nature, we are the active participant. And we should always try to leave the earth in a good condition for the future generation. Don't you think so? Same? Like we all human, we all differ from each other in some way or the other. There are different communities among us also. We also share the same home, the earth. Earth is our home, and we must collectively work together to protect and preserve it. Because if our environment is protected, it is safe, air, water, everything is clean and protective, we are doing our duty in a good manner, then it will help us live our life better. Now, we will discuss some interesting facts. Do you know that almost 24 trees are cut down to produce 1000 kilograms of newspaper? We all know that 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 ton. So, recycling of 1 ton of paper saves about how much things? That is, it saves about trees. How many trees? Like we discussed, 24 trees, if they are cut down, then it will produce 1 ton of newspaper, right? Then if we recycle that 1 ton of newspaper, it will save 17 trees plus 7,000 gallons of water plus 3 cubic yards of landfill space and 2 barrels of oil. See how much things we can save. We should save and we should recycle the newspaper again and again. By using recycled material, we can save many trees. So, that can be done. This is really surprising, right? Now, this is another fact. You all know that you all drink sometime cold drinks. There are different cans. We have different drinks which comes in the can. We after drinking that cold drink, we throw this can. We throw that can. So, if we recycle one aluminum can, it can save really enough energy to run a 100-watt bulb for 20 hours. And also, you all know that bulbs for 20 hours we can use it, and also a computer for 3 hours, a TV for 2 hours. So, we can save so much energy just by recycling one aluminum can. So, this is a better way. And also, if we take plastic, plastic really takes up to 500 years to decompose. So, and the next important fact is, we all know that glasses, sometime when we use different glass material and it happen that it breaks. So, glass is 100% recyclable and it can be used many times, or we can say innumerable times. So, to spread awareness and to show all the people on earth about the issues, there are different issues related to earth and its environment. We have different activities, different initiatives taken. We will discuss them now. You can see on the screen that we have Earth Day, which we celebrate on 22nd April, and we all know that Earth Day is celebrated to make people appreciate the Earth's natural environment and raise awareness about its condition. It was first held on April 22 in the year 1970, and now it is celebrated for making awareness and about more than 175 countries celebrate it. Some people already know that we should celebrate it. It's a kind of festival. We celebrate it when in the month of April. Now, there is another special day which is World Water Day. It is celebrated on 22nd March. Water is indeed the basic requirement for all forms of life, and it is really very important to utilize and manage this resource in a sustainable manner. It is celebrated since the year 1993, and from that time it is just declared as World Day for Water. Now, there is another important day which is celebrated on 5th June, that is World Environment Day. In short, we can call it WED Day, and it was first celebrated in the year 1972. It was first time celebrated at a place Stockholm Conference on Human Environment, and it was celebrated from that year continuously on 5th June. This was celebrated to stimulate awareness on the environment, about the environment, and to encourage political attention and action from the people. And now there is another special day. This is our actually Earth Hour. In the month of March, every last Saturday it is celebrated. There are many countries which celebrate, like WWF, which is Worldwide Fund for Nature. It is held every year in the month of March on last Saturday. This Earth Hour is for 1 hour only. In this, what we do where there are electricity used in home or in our business places, we turn off the non-essential lights and all the other electrical appliances for 1 hour only, to raise awareness of the needs to take action on the climatic change. All over the world, if for 1 hour only we do not use electricity, then for 1 hour switching off the light will save lots of energy. So, it is also an energy saving festival known as Earth Hour. In Australia, in the year 2007, about 2.2 million residents at a place Sydney, which is in Australia, they all participated by turning off all their non-electrical appliances, lights, and it was the joint initiation by the WWF and the Sydney. In the morning time they did it, and they really saved lots of energy. In this lesson, you have learnt about the importance of protecting and preserving the environment. Now, these are some important points. The first one is pollution. It is the release of harmful and poisonous substances in the environment. The second important point is deforestation. This is a word, deforestation. It means clearing of forest by cutting of trees. So, we should recycle the material and we should save our forest and trees. Just the last word which we learned. Now, this one is biodegradable material. These are the materials that can be decomposed by bacteria or other living organisms. Example, vegetable peels, paper and cloths, etc. They cannot be kept for a long time. So, they are known as biodegradable materials. Now, this one is also kind of similar word, which is non biodegradable material. Those materials that do not biodegrade or say do not biodegrade easily, just like glass bottles, it takes about millions of years to biodegrade, and also aluminum cans, they take 100 years, around 100 years to biodegrade, and styrofoam glasses, they take 500 years to decompose, to biodegrade. So, all these things are known as non-biodegradable materials. Things which get decomposed after a very long time. So, I hope you all have understood this lesson. Prayer for healing, you all need to read yourself. Thank you so much.